Okay, first of all, I want to just say thank you to everyone that watched my last video where I got my curly haircut and I was really not sure about how I felt about it. I was reading all of your comments, and one of the ones I saw a lot, which I don't know why I never thought to do this, but it was to break up my bangs. A big part of the problem was that my bangs were just so heavy, and so I had a lot of you say to kind of do a diagonal part. And I did that today, and oh my gosh, it's so much better. I have the volume that I want. It's less just super bulky, and it looks so much better. So as always, thank you so much. I think that other people have said it before in the past, and I just didn't think of actually breaking apart all of my bangs, which is goofy of me, but whatever. I love it now. I'm really happy with it. I've got big ass hair and I'm psyched. Super psyched. All right, so today's video is going to be very fun. I'm really excited about this. Last weekend, Colourpop did their Memorial Day sale where everything was up to 30% off. I decided for this sale that I was going to pick up all of the 9-pan palettes that they have. Last time I ordered from Colourpop and I did my unboxing, I got the, I think it's called the Just My Luck palette, which is one of their 9-pan palettes, and it's their green palette. Most of their 9-pan palettes are kind of monochromatic, so they're all like have a color theme. This was the green one, and honestly I was so blown away by this that I immediately was like, all right, next time they do a sale, I 100% want to get the rest of the 9-pan palettes. I've bought a lot of stuff from Colourpop, but this particular green palette I've used quite a few times since I got it, and the other one that I'm wearing today. What is it called? Through My Eyes palette is the other one that I got, and I really like it. And so I've never really dabbled in the pressed eyeshadows from Colourpop before this. I had the Princess palette, didn't love it, just the colors were kind of boring, and there was not a lot of, it didn't really show how pigmented the color payoff can be from Colourpop, because these colors were pretty toned down, pretty neutral. But I'm so excited because I've got my box. I have not opened it yet. I got it a couple days ago, but I wanted to open it up on the video so we could all see and play with it together. So let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna do this the same way we did it last time, where I've got my bird's eye view of my package, and then you can see my reaction. So I apologize. I know the last time that I filmed this, I kept looking up to make sure things were in focus. It's just because this is new to me. So I'll try really hard not to look at the camera up there and to be just talking to you guys. Go Shawty, it's your birthday. Yes! Oh my gosh, look at them. Oh, yes! Okay, get this out of here. I promise that this super messy piece of fabric will be fixed very soon. I think I'm just gonna get like a poster board and put some of that like sticky countertop on it or something. I don't know. I gotta find something because this area is always a gigantic mess, and I want to just be able to put something down when we're doing an unboxing. Ooh, that is a sound. Put something down when we're doing an unboxing like this. So I promise, I just haven't been able to get to probably Walmart or Target, or I don't know. Well, I'm really excited with these because if they are going to be anything like the Just My Luck palette that I got, the green one, then they're gonna be amazing. But on top of that, I'm excited because these cost, with the discount that they had, these were like $9 each. That's $1 per eyeshadow. I mean, come on, even when they're their normal price of $12, that's pretty awesome considering how nice the color payoff is. So which one should we do first? These two are the newest ones. Main Squeeze. This is super cute packaging. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. This is adorable in the sense that it's watermelon themed, but we've got, the packaging is super damn cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. And then we have Blue Moon. This is the other one that's the blue themed. I'm gonna start with these because these ones are technically not part of the monochromatic collection. It's not even really a collection, but whatever. So we'll start with these just to get them, I don't want to say out of the way, but oh my gosh. Okay, so this color, I hope, I didn't really look at what colors are in each of these. I just wanted to get them all. I really hope that there's an orange color like this, because this right here is everything to me. I love juicy ass orange colors, and that is a juicy orange. Something broke. It's okay. It didn't really break very much. You can't even really tell what came from that one, but you can barely tell. All right, there is this shade. called Ooh, I think. I don't know. It's not quite the same color as the packaging, but it's pretty close. I see, and this is just why I really love these palettes, because they are super compact. They're sleek as hell. I mean, come on, like so sleek. And then on top of that, you get a fully functioning giant ass mirror. I can see my face and everything perfectly. Because the packaging is not cardboard, you have like a hinge, so your mirror actually stays upright. Doesn't need palette Viagra. It is fully functioning. This just feels like such a breath of fresh air as far as like a natural, warm, natural palette, because you have so much peachy, beautiful goodness. I mean, these colors are still, I mean, these ones obviously aren't, but they're still on like that neutral side, or natural side rather. They're not neutral. All right, let's do a couple of quick little finger swatches here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I just am loving, I need a wipey. I just really love how warm this is, just how they're still, you know, they're not like crazy bright or anything, or over the top, but you just have this orangey element to it. Oh my gosh, and that color Motel right in the center. It's just swatching like that. That color is nuts. All right, and I'm really excited to see how this Ooh color, unless it's just like dot, dot, dot. I don't know what it's supposed to be. Oh my God. Okay, that is everything. Everything. This is what my favorite part about opening these has been, is that I immediately can see what like combinations, and just, it just looks so beautiful. I love that there's a combination of textures. You don't have too many mattes, you don't have too many shimmers. There's just like a good combination. And I also love that there's some of these that are just so, like these two, they're super, super metallic, and they have just this really cool reflex in them. And then there's these guys, which are still shimmery, but it's not at that level, but they're still awesome. So I just love that there's a real balance of textures, and just, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I mean, you don't see that in bigger palettes. So for them to just do that, amazing. Oh my God. Okay, so that one I'm obsessed with. That one I really wasn't even, that's so funny, because I literally put Soul, I put this one in my cart specifically because I was like, I'm just getting them all, so I might as well get this one. And for that one to be the first one that we open up, and it's just, oh my God, I love it so much. I forgot how much I just live. I live for oranges. I don't know, I have this bruise, you see this? I don't know what I got it from. And it's like a decent, it's like yellow bruise. It's a pretty annoying bruise. I don't know. All right, Soul is done. Let's go to Mar. Ooh, we got some oceany vibes in here. Let's see. Ooh, okay, so this one is definitely less, I don't want to say one note, because I don't think that these palettes, I mean, I guess you can call monochromatic one note, but I think the awesome part about this is that they are able to make a palette that is focusing on one color without it feeling boring. This is definitely not that. This has a lot of stuff going on, which is actually nice, because we do have another palette coming up that we're gonna talk about that's called Blue Moon, that is solely blue. This actually kind of makes sense when you think about just the beach, the colors of the ocean. There's a lot of stuff going on. So really excited about this one. Again, there's less matte colors in this one than there was in Soul, but let's do some quickie swatches. That blue. Oh my God! All right, let's see how this goes. Okay, okay, it's not as great as I was hoping. I think that it's just soft and I jammed my finger in there. It's still pretty, but it's not nearly as mind-blowing as it looked in the container, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. It's fine. It reminds me of kind of Freshwater from MAC. It's a little bit more cobalt than that though. I love that boozy shade, but I mean, we just talked about my love. Yeah, look at that. My love for orange juice colors. That actually matches. That's kind of funny. Ooh, hello, Gridlock. I see you. Those two together, Gridlock and Sorbet. I love that. I love a bright, like super bright, tealy, bluish color, and then having one of like a terracotta, kind of like a little bit lighter than terracotta. That color matches. That's closer to my Soul packaging color than anything in this whole palette. It's kind of funny. Beautiful though, absolutely. Oh, I love that. This palette's really pretty. When I first looked at it, like when I first opened it, I was like, all right. Ooh, yes. Those blues are beautiful. These mattes are beautiful. The browns, okay. See, and I think blues and browns play together so nicely. And blues and oranges are complementary colors, so they make each other pop really well. And all of the browns in this palette are definitely warmer, and they have orange tones in them, which play really nicely with the blues. Except this guy. This guy's definitely more blue tone. But of course, like a cooler tone brown is also gonna play well with blue because it is cooler tone and a blue is a cooler tone color. I'm living, breathing everything for Boozy. That color is just sunshine on a plate, on a platter, and it looks just so summery, beachy. You can see the bottom of the ocean because it's so clear. That's what just these two colors make me think of. I love it. This is another one I just look at it and I'm like, I want to play with it right now because it's just so pretty. Oh my gosh. So far, so good, friends. Okay, so then the next ones that we're gonna talk about are gonna be the ones that are the monochromatic palettes. Except I'm not sure if, well, you know what? We'll open Main Squeeze first because that's the one that I can't remember 100% if this one is all monochromatic. Because I know that this one is watermelon themed. So cute. So cute. Ooh, I'm excited to see the difference between this one and Ooh La La. I think that Ooh La La might be more pink. This is definitely more red, but not anything crazy red, which is, it fits the theme of it being like kind of a hot pink red. But I mean, I love having a very crazy like red, like Sugar Pill Love Plus. But Sugar Pill Love Plus is one where, see, I love the idea of it, but then when it comes to using it, it's a little bit more difficult because it's so intense that you don't even really know what to do with it. At least that's how I end up feeling. I feel intimidated by it. Okay, those are pretty. Like It's Hot felt pretty dry. That was the first one that felt like a really, yeah, like a matte that you'll have to kind of help. You can definitely tell like it didn't stick to my hand as nicely as some of the other ones, like the one right above it, for example. And that's just because the formula, it feels dry. Usually when an eyeshadow feels dry like that, it generally means it's gonna need a little help when it comes to, this one feels a little dry too. When it comes to making it last longer, usually that would just mean, you know, use a sticky base. Yeah, that one's really dry. All right, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little bit underwhelmed with Main Squeeze. It's pretty, but it's not just wowing me like Mar and Soul have. There's a couple colors. I mean, Like It's Hot looks pretty, but it's gonna, yeah, you could just see when I touch it like that, it's gonna just disappear like where these other ones, oh, well, I got some of the color in there, but they're not disappearing nearly as easily. So that's kind of a bummer. Frosé is beautiful. Juicy Fruit is beautiful. These colors that I like are really pretty, but they don't feel, I feel like I've seen them before rather recently, I feel. And so I think that that's why it's like, it's pretty. I mean, if you don't have colors like that, then great, but it's not completely blowing me away like the last couple have, which is kind of a bummer because that is one of their very new ones. That one came out, I think 2 weeks ago, and then the blue one came out, Blue Moon came out right before I ordered. They were kind of sneaky. What they ended up doing was they had this email come out that was like, oh, you get first dibs, you get 30% off before anyone else because you're an email subscriber. And I was originally going to order during that, and then I didn't because it wouldn't work. Like something was happening where the code wouldn't work. And I'm actually glad it didn't because the next morning the code worked for everybody, and that's when they launched Blue Moon. So if I had ordered earlier, I wouldn't have been able to get Blue Moon because it would have come out right after I ordered. Okay, this is pretty. This, ooh, look at that. I like this a lot more. I'm excited. Sandbar, oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, this one is exciting me a lot more than Main Squeeze. So let's make sure my hands are clean and let's, yummy. Soft core, ooh, that feels nice and soft and buttery. Isn't that a weird word to describe for swatches? Like buttery smooth. Buttery is, like when I touch butter, I want to scream and immediately wash my hands because butter is greasy. I get what they're going for, and I say it all the time too, but ugh. All right, sandbar, don't let me down. All right, okay. 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 All right, don't let me down. You totally let me down. You're buildable, but you're still not nearly that like neon sign that I was hoping you were gonna be. This is the part that like, I wish there wasn't purples in this one, especially because I'm gonna be opening a purple. Ew, Trove. Oof. 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 All right, well, opulent. Opulent! You own everything. That's actually really funny because I kind of made a joke towards that earlier. Opulent. That's funny. Okay, well, opulent is my favorite color here. The top row has some really pretty ones. They're very soft. So I could see like, yeah, they're very soft. They would be nice to kind of blend out. Like you could even do just opulent on the lid and just blend it out into poodle and soft core just to make it like a soft kind of gradient, and it would look really pretty. These guys are, oh my gosh, like ultra disappointing. Look at that. Ugh. Ugh. Trove is the worst color so far out of everything that we've swatched. That is the worst by far. Moonstruck is boring to me because I've seen it a billion times. Tickled is pretty. It reminds me of a pigment from MAC from a while ago. But yeah, these two I really do like. I love soft colors like that just feel like a transitioning color that aren't just a neutral brown. I think it's fun when you can have a color that has a little bit of a preference as to what color, what side of the aisle it's kind of leaning towards. Big Sugar I wish was more vibrant. So this one is like a split for me. It's like half and half. Half of them I like, half of them I really don't like, and some of those ones I really don't like are really, really disappointing. Boo, that makes me sad. It's my pleasure. This one will be super interesting because purple eyeshadows are absolutely notorious for being the hardest to work with and to create for brands. They are notorious for being very finicky, crumbly, and dry. So there's issues with the pinks. So let's see where the purples go. Right off the bat, I can see that they purposefully have not done a bright matte purple. And I wonder if it's just because they could not get the formula down. Because that's what I would do. I feel like if I couldn't get it perfect, I wouldn't do it. Again, I'm going to reference Sugar Pill. Sugar Pill's Poison Plum is the holy grail. Makeup Forever 92, maybe? That might be the purple. Is another one that is a flawless matte purple formula. They are both of those, Poison Plum and Makeup Forever, I believe 92, I could be totally wrong, are really, really nice. But this one, it looks like they just said nope, and this is just a lot softer than I was expecting. Uh-oh. Oh no! Looks like my light went out. I have a little side light here, and I don't have the plug. I just was using a battery, and I thought the battery would last longer, and it didn't, and that's fine. Okay, so let's do swatches of this really fast. So this is definitely, I would say it leans more like a lavendery. I would almost want this one to be called something about sleep, because it makes me think of lavender, and lavender makes me think of sleep. Oh, I really don't like that one. This one looked kind of cool in the packaging because it has this sparkle to it, but it's just like a sitting on top sparkle that will get everywhere when you apply it. Bare Minimum is really pretty. Okay, those are really pretty. Those look very gem, like I'm in a cave searching for gems. Those ones are cool. I like Bare Minimum a lot. I'm not gonna lie. That color's beautiful, cranberry, shimmery amazingness. That one's really, really quite nice. Mr. Sandman looks cool. Fanfiction and Sleeper feel really nice. They don't feel dry. Okay, Sleeper's not the worst. I've definitely seen a lot worse eggplant shades that are no bueno. Fanfiction's not awesome. Okay, so overall, Chick Lit Looks good. Bare minimum's absolutely beautiful. I can definitely see potential with this. It's a different avenue for purple that I was not expecting. I was definitely expecting this to be so much more vibrant, and it's not. It's definitely a more muted palette as far as purple goes. I'm not mad at that. It's actually, the more I think about it, I really don't have a lot of this going on, and it's not something that I look for. When I think purple, I think of like, purple, you know? I think that the fact that there's a couple of these that are just so, they really pack a punch, they will play really nicely with these more kind of subdued, muted purples. So this is a pleasant surprise. When I opened it, I definitely was thinking I was not gonna dig it at all, but it's definitely different. It's very cool. And we will get into Blue Moon. Very excited about this. This is the newest one from Colourpop, a full blue themed palette. A lot of people seemed kind of, I don't want to say disappointed, but kind of eye rolling, because blue palettes have been a big thing this year so far. So to get another one kind of at the tail end of the blue palette phenomenon, I can understand being a little bit like, again with it. I will say though, I was okay with it because I purposely have not bought any of these blue eyeshadow palettes that have come out. I haven't bought any of them. I haven't had any desire to, but when Colourpop comes out with one, that's the 9-pan palette, and it's only $12, or I mean $9 when they had their sale. Kind of like, why not? First of all, I'm going to say that there is a blue eyeshadow in here called Dabba Dee, which I think is so cool, because if you don't know, it's a reference to the I'm blue, dabba dee, dabba da. It's really cool. My top camera stopped. I don't know when it did, but anyways, I just did swatches of these guys, and Dabba Dee is definitely super disappointing, which makes me really sad. I think that it has potential to look really cool on top of like a sticky base, or if you were using a concealer or something like that, but just looking at it right here, it's definitely like not gonna play well by itself. Moonlight is pretty, but again, I think it's definitely would benefit from something kind of enhancing it, something for it to stick onto. And then yeah, Dabba Dee. So let's go on to the next one. Okay, Starry Eyed is really nice. Billie Jean is not bad. Oh my god, and Tide Pool is everything. Tide Pool is everything on earth. That row is great. Those are beautiful. Oh my gosh, just look at that one. That's just so pretty. Oh my gosh. Fine China, okay. Let's see. Okay. Fine China, you are better than what I thought. You're not perfect. No, you're not perfect at all. The color name I love, because Fine China, when I think of it, I think of that white porcelain plate with the blue decoration, and it's that color. So I think that that's a great name. I'm actually really impressed with how nicely this looks. It is not perfect, but compared to some other colors that we swatched today, it definitely looks better than a lot of them. And I will say I do like this palette. I think that I'm sad that Dabba Dee is the shittiest one, because that was the color name I was most excited about. So that is kind of a bummer, but if the right tools were involved, it could be enhanced. Like, let's see. All right, so this is from Sigma. This is one of their eyeshadow pencil things. And I know I could have done this with other ones, but I'm just gonna do it with Dabba Dee. Okay, yeah, see? When it has a base, actually like looks really nice, but I wanted to swatch these without a base just so that we can get kind of a baseline, because of course anything can be enhanced with an eyeshadow base, or using like a gel liner or something underneath is going to always enhance it. But that way you can kind of see that it definitely does have potential. This one I loved. This one I was kind of disappointed with, loved. Top ones are definitely these two, and then probably this one, and then this one, and then these ones. I hope that that makes sense. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about with this. I wanted to just show you guys my unboxing, swatch them, kind of get a feel for everything. I'm really excited to play with all of them. Maybe my mind will change, but this is just kind of the first look, first feel, first diving in with these. I'm also going to be doing an unboxing with the Anastasia Alyssa Edwards palette. That's supposed to come in the mail in a couple of days. I'm very excited about that. I haven't bought an Anastasia palette in a long time, but I got pulled in with just the theme and Alyssa Edwards and everything. I try not to do that. I try to like just look at the colors, but I couldn't do it. That's all for this Colourpop unboxing. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.